Alright everyone, hello and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone. I know you can say Hearthstone, whatever. I'm gonna go with Hearthstone because I sit down on the hearth and I put my feet up on the hearth and the fire's on the hearth, so the hearth. I'm gonna jump into the practice because we have to unlock the other characters. Alright, gonna play with the mage. Choose the mage. Now who do we want to unlock? Well, we got the hunter, warrior, shaman, druid, priest, rogue, paladin, and warlock. Kind of part and parcel to the warlock because he's pretty much awesome, but I do love me a warrior. So we're gonna go against the warrior. What does it say? Nothing. Oh, let's check out my deck. Can we go back? Back. Can't look at my deck. Well, c'est la vie. So there's that. Going up against the warrior. Alright, good play. Take your time. So there's a couple things you need to think about in this game, and this is going to be the full-on what's the term? A real game right here. Oh my god, this updating.
Jaina versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
You asked for it.
So this is a real game. I'm starting with 3. He's starting with
You don't
4.
like some of those cards? You can replace them.
So there's that. Now I have a 1-mana card, a 2-mana card, and an arcane missile. If he gets some big stuff out that I'm really nervous about, or I want to make sure I'm keeping, cover, I could use that with this on turn 3. So it's really not a bad deal. I've kind of got a good hand. So we're gonna keep those. He gets an extra card because he gets the coin. Kind of a big deal. We are going to drop the Murloc Raider down right away. He really doesn't have anything to deal with it. Another interesting thing is while you're chilling and waiting, you can actually play with the environment. As you can see here, let's see if we can get a... oh, there we go. 3 carrots. We're good. Got it. Come on, get it. There we go. We heard it. So he got the second player bonus, the coin, which allows him to gain an extra mana crystal for 1 turn. Let's give him the fiery war axe, which he used against my hero. Normally, if there's another player, he would definitely attack this. The benefit to attacking this, I understand you guys are going, well, why? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that when you don't have to? Well, he's going to take damage from this guy anyway. So, if he attacks him, he also takes damage from him once. Now he has to take damage from him twice. That's kind of a big deal. What I'm thinking is we could drop one of these guys, but I'm almost certain that he'll go after him. I could drop this guy, in which case we'll keep a card advantage going and still get to use all our mana. Kind of a big deal. But I don't want him to get the most out of the Fiery War Axe, so I am going to leave that down there. Turns out, should have dropped it, but who knew? Who knew? Couldn't tell. His skill is Armor Up, gives him 2 armor, which is basically the same as health. There really is no difference. So he's got nothing down here. I'm thinking let's start getting some cards out. The charge seems like a good idea, but it's really just a burst. This will give us more card advantage, but we don't have anything out on the field yet. So I'm going to lay that down. Despite the fact I would really like to do the draw 2 cards.
Oh, if you're sure.
She's got some issues. Really excited about that. I'm going to hold on to this just in case we really need it later. And mana crystals be damned. Alright, so his battle cry is to bring out another Murloc. Oh, he gave his guy charge. That sucks. 4? Alright, well we still have a good curve going, which is kind of awesome. We are going to use her to take that out so he can't finish him there. And we'll use this guy to beat on the enemy just a little bit.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Taunt's going to be frustrating. I put the taunt down, but I honestly am not guaranteed that that's not going to do it. That's really going to do anything. Because otherwise I just sit here and chill and be like, well, what do I do? So let's first off drop the missile, see how my luck goes. Not hot. I could go pop, pop, and do a 2-for-1. other options. Blood from Raptor and replace my 2 for 1 up there. Oh, it just didn't go the way it was supposed to. I could 2 for 1 with a crappy card. Alright, let's do that.
Oh, if you're sure.
I don't care about her. 3 damage hurts, but I got to keep my 2-1. Kind of a big deal. Now, he does have the card advantage. Kind of by a lot. So... what's it do? This guy, whenever he takes damage, he gains +3 attack. So he has a ton of health, so he kind of just, you know, lives. If I drop this down, he'll attack, and Shield Master survives. Plus, in the next turn, I can drop this dude. Kind of sucks because it's 4 mana, which is pretty expensive. The other option is I let him choose who he attacks, in which case he attacks him, and we're just very unhappy with this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to ping the boss, and just do, you know, not an inconsequential amount of damage, but not a ton. Alright, so the next plan, we could just go on out of 3, 6, 10, 13. I think we actually just won, so...
They'll never know what hit.
Yep, we won. Ding! We leveled, guys. Which, of course... well, we unlocked him. I knew that. Frostbolt, 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Another effect that I will have to show you guys. Oh, I didn't get to go over my strategy and everything today. I'm going to take a quick pause here and probably lower the graphics a little bit. See if I can make this work out a little bit better. It seems to be lagging during some parts. And hopefully that'll have fixed it. So we could play with him to go at a different one. You know what, let's do it. Play the warrior, go on the warlock. Serving beverages. Take a drink of my last little sip of water. I'm gonna have to go get a water bottle.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine! Victory or death!
Alright, so we do get to go second, which means we get more cards to decide on. This is a really late card. I don't want that right now. Charge. It's probably not going to help me right away, so we're going to ignore that. And 2 Fire War Axes. I'm tempted, but it's dangerous. Yeah, let's keep him. As you may be able to tell, I'm kind of new. What's this green nonsense up there? It was the coin hiding off and being awful. Ugh. Execute's pretty cool. Destroy a damaged enemy minion. So if some guy has like 1 point of damage, he still dies. Battle Fence, summon a 1/1 boar. Pretty cool. But again, nothing we can do this turn. Charge is free. But who are we going to charge? We could drop a Fiery War Axe, but we didn't play anything, so there's no reason for us to do it. His move is takes 2 damage and draws a card. Kind of fantastic is what that is. So we will use our Fiery War Axe and take that guy out. Because he does not need to continue to exist.
Ooh, you're in trouble now.
Oof. That hurts, dude. I mean, I understand he's a 4/3, and that's, you know, pretty scary, but the fact is he's taking some serious business. So the question is, do I drop this now and then drop this afterwards on next turn, in which case they'll both have charge. He may kill it this next turn, but we'll see. Now, in the interest of maintaining my board presence, I am going to totally use Garrosh. Need some damage, whatever, who cares, and maintain that guy that he risked so much sucks. That's a very powerful card. It really is. Trying to look and see what I have as far as what the best course of action would be. I could drop this and assume that he doesn't have... There's a character who eats through weapons. Let's assume that that doesn't exist. Actually, I could have used my shield, so that's kind of sad.
Ready to ride.
3 damage. I mean, I understand, you know, beat me down, but the fact is, I'm gonna trade my 1/1. I'm super happy about it because that guy was literally free.
Don't mess with us.
We'll just do 2 damage, and we'll tank up a little bit. Like I said, armor is the equivalent of health. Wow. I mean, dude, this guy's gonna be out of cards in like just a moment. Wow, you're a pretty terrible card, but
What you want?
I could probably drop these guys, and despite the fact he only has 1 health, which really kind of sucks, probably worth it. Now, the nice thing about the boar with this is that this 7/7 drops. I can use 1 mana to kill him completely. So it's basically 2 cards for 1, which, you know, that's an awesome, awesome deal. So I'm going to do that, because who cares about a 1/1, dude? Nobody. I love that gear. That gear was from Molten Core, for those of you that have never seen it or don't remember or whatever. Oh, angry, angry. I'd be pissed if that happened to me. So,
Me and Mr. Bite.
we're not going to use the coin, but we don't need to. There
Time
is...
for killing.
Don't miss. There's no need to. I had no reason at all to keep the coin here. And basically I get nothing out of it but like 2 damage? Who cares about 2 damage? Now if he does another Hellfire, we can probably wipe my entire base here. It's a sad day. Oh man. I could use charge in here, take 2 little, you know, piddly damage. Make him stronger. Three, 7, totally unnecessary. We'll just crash him in here. That's a little bit of damage. She didn't even get through my shield, dude. Dude and dudettes. And now we have a huge advantage. Okay. So he literally has 2 turns to take my guys out. He's got less than that. Actually, I think I just won. 5, 8, 9, 10. I win.
Time for killing.
Oh, 7 damage. Actually, you're right. Let's drop our stuff. That's kind of how Warrior plays. I wouldn't say this is a great Warrior unit right there, but, you know, he wasn't bad. He worked. Unlocked Gul'dan. Got Cleave. This is a big, big move. 2 damage to 2 random enemy minions. The randomness tries to even it out. Complete a game in play mode. I kind of got shit cards, but I mean, we do have our Warrior with really bad moves. Let's go bad and complete a game. Let's go Warlock. He was dangerous, and I beat him really bad, but he did kind of like blow crap, so since we're so low, I feel like maybe we can do something here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited and nervous because I feel like I'm not going to get matched against a player of my skill. And the real issue here isn't necessarily skill. It's more the fact that I have no cards for this class. Literally the first time I played him. So...
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Your soul shall be mine.
This is a pretty scary hand. This is not bad, and this would combo very nicely with this. She will pretty quickly take these units down, so there's really no benefit in me dropping this right away. This hand makes me nervous. Let's hold on to this, and let's mulligan that. The heal's nice, but this is going to be cool. I'm down for that. I'll coin this up. He does nothing, as expected, because, you know... Because...
Job done.
So we got a Crocolisk up. It's going to take him 3 turns to ping it down, which means, you know, good stuff for us. Next turn, I might play this. She has a lot of... Wow, really? Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the question is, do I go for this guy? If I go for this guy, it takes him down to 1 health, and she pings it. If I go for this guy, he's got 2 health, she can't actually ping it. So it's actually a big win to just take this out the first place. Second thing I'm going to do is either drop this guy or grab a card. I think I'm going to go for a card. That's pretty good. We're going to call it a turn. Now we have the card advantage. Pretty big deal. He does have the mana advantage. He had to spend both of those cards to get this one, which I guess came out evil. Or even. However you want to look at that. Evenal. If I drop down both these cards, then I don't know. She's gonna ping this anyway. It doesn't even matter what I do with this. So I might as well drop it. I get no real big thing of keeping in my hand, except, you know, woo, I got Murloc. I'm not feeling very good about this. Let's see if there's that ping. It does mean that this guy lives to fight another day. These are a lot of hefty cards.
I'm not ready.
I'm going to assume that he's going to try and get this, because if I do that, he's just going to ping me next turn. And there's probably not much you can do with 1 damage, so... Now these guys both have spell power +1, which, as you may see, increases our damage. This used to be deal 2 damage, now it's deal 4. This is deal 5 to all characters, including our own, so it's kind of a huge double-edged sword. Pulling out a big fireball for that, that's kind of a big win. So when I drop these bigger war golems, things are going to turn out a little better. Yeah, what are you going to do? He has to go for that. Cool. Things turned out the way I expected them to. I would call that a success. So I'm kind of not doing so hot as far as how my cards are going. I'm thinking I could drop this down and make him spend more to bring that up. First, spend some mana, get that other Hellfire, and go, well, whatever. 2 health would be nice, but at the same time, it's not super necessary. I would rather ping him down. Now, he's going to ping this guy off, probably, because I don't think there's much he can do about the 2. Unless he pulls that out. Pretty suspected. Nothing all that surprising. Now this has a charge. It's got 2 health, which means it'll take a little bit for him to do anything. I have some decent removal. When I say decent, I mean I'm gonna take some serious damage. Whatever. I'm thinking I wanna have a semblance of board control. He is saving up cards. He has 8. And there's that polymorph. Cool. So we drew out a polymorph with that. That's kind of a really big deal. I feel like we're actually in a really good spot now. I've got 2 War Golems, so even if he has another polymorph, I'm still in a commanding lead as far as board presence. I mean, that's going to be something he's really got to deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have 8 cards. He's got a second polymorph. But, here's the kicker. You only get 2 of those, right? So he just spent some serious stuff out of this. I don't know if he built this deck, but I don't think I agree with that decision so well.
Job's done.
And, you know, now what's his answer for this? Not much. He can freeze it. He can lay a secret down. There's a secret where he can do that. Freeze. Freeze means they can't attack. Which is pretty obvious, I suppose. I kind of don't want to use those yet, but he's not really bringing out any big moves, so... the question is, what do I do? I've got 2 of them. This isn't going to help me. That's 5, not 6. Whatever, let's do it.
Ready to ride.
2 for that pretty hefty unit. Not really a bad call. He does have a card advantage up on us, but we do have some decent removal. And I feel like he's running low on options. As it seems like he is. Oof. That hurts.
Ready for action.
Now I wish I had my double. So I'm going to use 2 cards to win the day here and clear his entire board. He was saving this. This was a big hand for him. Use that to get some more card advantage. That's a good card. 4/5 for 4 is a pretty strong unit. He doesn't have any special abilities. This is going to restore 2 health to all friendly characters.
Get behind me.
Unfortunately, he doesn't win out in this circumstance. Natajn is not pleased. 5, 6. If he has a strong unit, he will hit me with it, so I better... Well, actually... Nah, whatever. It's just basically 2 Yetis. He'll heal me for 2. It puts me out of unhappy zone, so... Oh, and I forgot! That's awesome. All the Murlocs have +1 attack. That includes my Murlocs. Ah, good times. So I don't know if I said this earlier. Freeze all minions. That hurts. That's not impressive.
Handle it.
6, 7, 8. She'll be fine and momentarily. This will be all my cards, but with it I may be able to survive. They've all been healed to full. I am now out of death range, but not by much. And now we're both top decking. This is going to be a rather close call. He decided that I am indeed going to...
For Natajn.
He correctly divined I am going to attack him. Doesn't matter who I attack with.
Shall I strike?
Go you. 9 or 8, 13. Not enough damage, but I do survive.
Where shall I strike?
Now, unfortunately, if he has a fireball in his hand, he wins.
Ready for action! Your soul shall suffer! Why do you call?
1-3 taunt, pretty strong. Unfortunately, not enough if he gets a fireball. All we're hoping right now is he doesn't get a fireball.
They'll never know what hit him.
Oh, that was close. Now we find out... Oh, what a trooper. Well, I'm going to show him that it was just a taunt, so... It wasn't anything crazy. And one more time. That was not to be rude. I was being as gentle as I possibly could there with the double well played. I meant it thoughtfully. And we got our first expert pack for First Blood, and we won, and with pretty much the complete beginner's pack. Now I assume that he also is beginner. Corruption. Choose an enemy minion at the start of your turn. Destroy it. Pretty awesome. Yeah, pretty awesome. It does mean that they get to go through one whole turn with it. So I guess it's something they power like a beast. Play 3 games in play mode. Well, we'll do that later. I do want to unlock all the different characters, and unfortunately I don't think we're going to have enough time to do it in this run. We did unlock 2. How many more do we have to go? Nope, cancel. That's what we wanted. We wanted to go back into practice. So we got 12, 20 with all these guys. We did get to see Gul'dan. However, I feel like later on he is very, very cool. I hope I adequately explained quite a bit of what's going on. I probably didn't really. Obviously, the whole point of this game is to the safest way to win. Not that you can't win with a rush deck or any crazy experience or the game-changing decks, which do exist. You don't have to play the way I'm playing, but it seems like the way that I'm going with this is the safest way. And the safe way is get board control, right? Have a guy out there. Make sure that you are making the best trades. If you want to be greedy and you attack, you feel free. But that does mean that it leaves your opponent to get the best trade, right? The best trade may be the trade that you wanted to make, and it may not. In which case, all of a sudden, your next move maybe have to alter quite a bit, and you might have to really, really trade down. It's not really just that first trade, it's the second trade that you have to take in order to gain your control again afterwards. That really hurts. And of course, all the while, you are trying to make the good trade so that you can keep your card advantage. The more cards you have to play to take out one card, the more cards your opponent has, the more options they have. Having less cards really isn't such a big issue, except for the fact that you don't have any choices. Right? It's, well, this card's here, and I either lay it or I don't, and then I eat all the damage that comes from not playing this card. When the opponent has a bunch of cards, they go, oh, well, I can use my Hellfire and this move, or I can use one guy and, do one for one. And then, of course, mana. Mana matters. I don't know, I was watching Trump. He's on Twitch, Trump and Crip, which I think we already spoke about. He was saying that he thinks that going first still has a huge advantage in the fact that you get to respond to all of your opponent's moves with more mana than they moved. So, for instance, if you laid something down to 2 mana crystal, I get to go 3 first in response to that. Of course, the return is the second player gets 1 extra card, so he has 1 more decision to play with. Plus, he does get to go to react with a higher card one move, which can lead to some really overpowering plays if you're lucky as far as what your draws are. But I think the big part of this game is building your deck, right? Making sure you have the cards that you want, which I didn't get to with these because these are all the starter decks and I haven't unlocked garbage. So unlocking your decks and let me think. It'll take me just a second. Hold on. Maintaining that board control and keeping the card advantage. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is a pretty successful, pretty eventful episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this because I'm enjoying this. I might record one more episode right after this because Crystal really wants to play this game, and I'm sure she's going to want to play her rogue because she was always into rogues in WoW. However, she might not enjoy this character as much in this game. At any rate, thank you so much for watching. We're going to try and unlock the rest next video. Again, like I said, so that Crystal can play around a little bit off camera or on camera. We'll see. At any rate, thanks, guys. And, hey, I think I already said this last one, but I want to make sure I said it. 200 viewers, really big deal. Again, I just wanted to tell you all, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You guys, I mean, this channel is all you. If it wasn't for you guys, it'd just be me sitting at home alone talking to myself while I play video games. Pretty sad state of affairs, let's be honest. So, again, thanks, guys, for all your support and everything you've done, and I will see you all next time.